Master Jedi, I'm aware that my recent military record might raise some concerns. I want to reassure you that my squad fatality rates have not consistently been this high.
I suppose that's good to hear.
The first squad I commanded after making Sergeant was sent to free POWs being held at a small Imperial outpost. Intel said the place would be lightly manned. Most of the Imperials wouldn't arrive for another 24 hours. Intel was wrong.
I assume you got more than you bargained for.
The Imperials sent their reinforcements a day early. When my squad broke into the outpost, we were outnumbered 10 to 1. We were outmanned and outgunned, but we achieved our objective, freed all the POWs, and came out alive. My squad's casualty rate was 97.4%, but we had no fatalities.
It's impressive that anyone made it out of there with those odds.
They were good soldiers, far better than any of the others I've had under my command. Our mission was accomplished without permanent loss of Republic resources. That squad was effectively trained, and as a result, we achieved victory much more efficiently.
Then the death tolls are simply a matter of poor resource use?
Good soldiers are a resource. Yes, their loss damages the war effort, but they are meant to be used. Victory for the Republic is worth any cost. Master Jedi, our downtime has had a positive impact on my battle readiness. I believe I'm 14.2% more prepared for combat now.
What? What does that even mean?
It's a statistical analysis of, well, I won't bore you with the details. I've had a lot of time to think. I've forgotten what that was like.
Relax while you can, Sergeant. There's more fighting ahead.
I'm looking forward to it. I've been thinking about my original squad. I haven't seen any of them since we liberated that POW camp. They seem to be on active duty, but I can't find any mention of commendations or recognition. They should be decorated soldiers.
I'm sure you'll find something.
Carson, Nadja, Eckert, that whole squad has simply vanished.
One might almost believe that you considered those soldiers people.
They'd be most valuable to the Republic deployed on the front. This just doesn't make sense to me. Finally tracked down my old squad mates, Master Jedi. Wishing I hadn't. General Garza recruited them into the Special Forces Black Ops program. But now, they're in a detention facility on Beirun, convicted of war crimes.
War crimes are a serious charge. How did your old squad go from being heroes to convicted criminals?
Black Ops doesn't make heroes. It trains killers. If the right targets die, no one complains. They renamed my old squad the Surgeons, tasked them with destabilizing the Empire's command structure by removing its best leaders. But the Surgeons didn't just target Imperial commanders. They went after the officers' families. They wanted to send the enemy a message.
Killing women and children is never acceptable.
Good soldiers know what acceptable targets are. This wouldn't have happened on my watch. The detention center's warden says my old squad mates are serving life sentences. They're young. That's a lot of years to spend in cages. The next time I get nostalgic and curious, Master Jedi, give me a planet to invade. My old squad mates were good soldiers when I knew them. Still can't believe how they ended up. If I hadn't been reassigned after that first mission, I might have been one of them.
You wouldn't have endured innocent blood on your hands. You're not like them, Sergeant.
No, I'm not. It's a far greater honor to be assigned to your squad, Master Jedi. I look forward to the day we face the Emperor together. I've been analyzing your battle tactics, Master Jedi. I hope you don't mind. I believe I found a way to increase my own combat efficiency by another 25.4%.
Why don't we try out your new tactics in the field?
I was hoping you'd say that, Master Jedi. Permission to speak freely, Master Jedi.
You've never needed permission to speak your mind before, Rusk.
What I'm about to say, Master Jedi, you might construe as critical. I had some concerns when I was first assigned to your squad. The Jedi are known for their discipline and selflessness, and for their pacifist philosophies. I'm pleased to say my concerns were unfounded.
I do what I must to fulfill my duties as a Jedi.
I only wish everyone shared your outlook on things. I came from a pacifist colony, Master Jedi. We were bullied, remorselessly, by pirates, corporations, Hutts, even governments. I joined the military as soon as I could. Peace only comes to those willing to fight for it.
I'm sure your family is glad you're defending them, even if you disagree with their ideals.
10 years ago, the colony was attacked by the Sith. My family was killed. They never fought back. The Sith crushed them, the way you might step on a bug.
They died for their principles. That's as honorable a death as one can achieve. Not everyone has such courage.
Courage? Honor? Perhaps. At any rate, we should move on. Thank you for hearing me out.
What's it say? Any idea if this Imperial spy is still active? He probably tried to blackmail the Imperials. Threatened to turn his list over to the Republic. So they killed him. You wanted to see me? Tell me what you found out. Anyone who would abandon their comrades in arms is a coward. You can't blame yourself for what happened to your master, T7. You didn't let him down. He gave his life to protect the Republic. Now you're carrying on his work. He'd be proud of you. The Empire doesn't stand a chance against the likes of us. What have you got for me? Only a few dozen senators have access to those accounts. One of them must be an Imperial spy. A senator can be just as greedy and ruthless as anyone else, T7. I never pictured you as a politician. How did that work out?
You can get along without me for a bit, right? Need to pop over to Alderaan. Old friend of mine there got kidnapped by gangsters. They'll kill her if I don't deliver the spice they paid me for.
How can you be so casual about this? Your friend is in terrible danger.
Why worry? Old Doc's got everything under control. A couple of years back, I scammed this gang for a bulk load of credits. Spent everything to set up a refugee hospital on Alderaan. My friend is the head doctor there. I guess the gangsters finally figured out where all the money went.
They're holding your friend hostage until you give them their credits. Or the spice.
I'm going undercover for Republic Customs. Once I deliver the spice and free my friend, the good guys swoop in. Gangsters go to prison and my friend gets your hospital back. Whole plan's foolproof. Won't take any time at all.
Watch your back, Doc. Someone's always building a better fool.
Don't I know it? Those gangsters were smarter than I thought, but the Republic hostage negotiators talked them out of killing me. They were really something.
I assume the woman you went to save also survived.
Old Doc never lets down a lady in distress. My friend got away clean. We never got a chance to catch up, but, hey, that's her on the holo. Probably wants to say thanks. Hey, pretend you work for me, alright? You look terrific, Prudy. Have you lost weight? Love the new hairstyle.
2 years without so much as a hollow, and that's all you can say. You abandoned me at our wedding!
Sounds like you have some catching up to do. I'll go meditate.
Don't leave me alone with her. That was ages ago, darling. Don't tell me you're holding a grudge.
I thought you loved me. You said all those wonderful things on Ord Mantell.
Prudy, sweetheart. Those were sweet nothings. You should never take those at face value.
My parents flew all the way from Coruscant for a wedding that never happened. You loathsome cad! I wish I'd never met you!
Some people simply aren't destined for each other.
Destiny has nothing to do with it. He's a coward.
Look on the bright side, Prudy. You still have that hospital I bought you.
The gangsters burned it to the ground.
She still loves me. Those gangsters on Alderaan brought back some great memories. Oh, they used to call me Doc Operator back in the day. I was the go-to guy for everything medical. Trauma kits, surgical droids, hospitals, you name it, and I could get it. One time, this hut was hoarding med packs after a massive groundquake, selling them at an obscene markup. I tricked Mandalorians into attacking his palace.
Pitting Mandalorians against a hut? You enjoy living dangerously, Doc.
Please. I risk more walking down the street with you. I forged a death mark signed by the hut against the Mandalorian clan. They, accidentally found it with a little help from yours truly. The Mandalorians attacked the Hutt Palace in record time. By sheer coincidence, I was there to sweep in and clear out the Hutt's medpacks.
You deliberately caused unnecessary deaths. Regardless of your goals, that was wrong.
Come on. A greedy Hutt and some bloodthirsty Mandalorians? Like the galaxy needs more of those. Thanks to an anonymous donor, every hospital in the disaster zone received supplies to treat their patients. Saved thousands of lives. That was small time compared to what we're doing. When we save the galaxy, I'm not staying anonymous.
This is Station Korriban's flame to unidentified vessel. You have violated Imperial space. Submit your security clearance or be destroyed.
Someone ordered 16 tons of refresher flushing modules. I'm here to deliver.
Transmitting clearance code now.
Stand by while we're so pleased you're here, Grand Moff. You'll find our security airtight.
That is unlikely.
I've cleared a docking bay for you. Please proceed with your landing, sir.
For the moment, they believe I am Grand Moff Fresh. But this ruse will not hold. Prepare to kill everyone.
We'll infiltrate the station quietly. By the time the Imperials realize they've been lied to, we'll have what we need.
The docking bay will be swarming with honor guards for the Grand Moff. When you emerge from the ship instead, you'll find them disappointed. Don't waste any time. Destroy the enemy while we have the elements of surprise.
Right on time. You're practically a droid. I knew if I applied the right stimulus, you couldn't resist coming here.
Something's wrong with Leha. She's not herself. She tricked me.
Jomar was chasing proof you'd fallen to the dark side. He fell into my trap like a greedy child. You were just as easy.
The Emperor is dominating your mind. Resist him.
Please, don't hurt her. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Poor boy. You think you love me. But what we shared in secret on Tython, was only a shadow of true passion.
They obviously weren't doing it right.
I'll show you true ecstasy, Jomar. But first things first.
I don't want to hurt you. If you care about Jomar, surrender.
Surrender is for the weak. Jomar had that option. You don't. You remember the meaties? I gave my little droid friends a few upgrades I think you'll enjoy. Briefly.
Stop! 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 Where are we?
Leha, it's me. You're going to be all right.
My poor droids. How did we get here?
It's been a long time since the Emperor defeated us. Concentrate. Try to remember.
No. I don't want to. I can feel the Emperor's presence. He hates you. The things he made me do.
Come home to Tython. Master Satil will help you. I have no right to ask you for anything, but the Council doesn't need to know about us. Please, keep our relationship to yourself.
I don't agree with the Council's ban on Jedi falling in love.
Understatement of the millennium.
Thank you. I'm sorry for all of this. I was wrong about you. My mission wasn't a total failure. I overheard Leha delivering orders from the Emperor to a high-ranking Sith Lord. I couldn't hear details, but I know someone named Lord Fulminus went on a secret mission to the planet Voss.
Just what we needed. Better tell Master Satil.
I'll take Leha home. Thank you for saving her. Us.
Master Satil, I rescued Jomar and found Leha Nerez. She's been under the Emperor's control and needs your help. They're headed for Tython now. I also learned a high-ranking Sith named Fulminus is on the planet Voss.
That is disturbing news. Voss was discovered only recently. Its society is dangerously unbalanced. The people worship an elite group of Force users who rule with absolute authority. Despite our best efforts, Voss's government rejects the Jedi Code.
The Emperor has always taken a great interest in that world. I thought he sought to conquer it, but clearly he intends its destruction.
Go to Voss, find Lord Fulminus, and stop his plans.
This is Jomar Chul. I wanted to thank you again for saving Leha, and I appreciate you keeping our relationship to yourself. I'm helping her recover from what happened. It's slow going, but she's making progress. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. I consider you a true friend. Jomar Chul out.